Hello and welcome back. So we've been a bit busy just lately. Neighbour's been and mown two of our grass fields up here. Some late silage, as they're short of it for their cattle. I think we're baling it for them though. Just got to go and speak to them about that. I think we're actually using our tractor and their baler. Just at the moment we are combining the other neighbour's soybeans. There's been a bit of a change as well, something I said we weren't going to do, as you'll see when we get to the field. I had to make a bit of a decision. I think it's the right one in view of our expansion and the extra work we're taking on. We got the dealer out to do an appraisal of our 570 and it needed quite a bit of work doing to it for next year. We thought, well, it's 10 years old, just over. They offered us a good part exchange value for it against this ex-demo 7600. So we've gone up a bit in width and output. So we've gone up from a 9 metre to 10.8 metre header. So we just want to get used to it on the headlands before we made any videos for obvious reasons. Instead of a Vario header, this time we've gone Convio. It seems to be a really good crop of beans as well up there. Comes to our own farm, we've actually finished drilling for the year at the moment. I'm not sure if he wants us to drill anything in here, so that might change that situation. Got our three fields over there, we're putting spring crops on. Everything else has been sprayed up, so I'm completely caught up with field work at the moment. Big step up from our old combine, that's for certain. Just following his tram lines on here. Bit of a strange direction to put them in, but there we go. Just glad we didn't have to spray it. Drill, I certainly won't be going in this direction. Our sprayer is perfectly suited to spraying on the curve with the PWM on it. We're getting on really well with that so far. Quite like this combine as it's got wide tracks and wide tyres on. So if it does turn a bit damp underfoot, at least we've got some big footprints there. See from above just how peculiar the tram lines are on this field. least the chopper is getting to full width. Interesting first crop to do with it though. Just trying to get these done before we get any rain on them. So that would make things incredibly difficult. So we're actually tipping them in the shed which came with the parcel of land which we bought off this chap. Remember, try and keep the belts evenly fed, otherwise they get a little bit upset. We found out the hard way on the headlands with that one. This machine should speed the harvest up a bit, give us a bit of spare capacity on the farm. We've had one trailer full off air already. It's easily going to be another one. So I'm going to carry on and fill this trailer up, and we will see you in a few moments' time. Well, we're getting somewhere now. Already filled one more trailer. There's about a round left over there. I've got a feeling it's not all going to fit in the one that we're filling at the moment though, trailer wise. It's got one tank full in it already. It's going to be close. That side of the field is finished. It's just what's in the short work over here. Even the short work isn't that short on this field. So you can just about fit 2 tankfuls in the trailers. Almost. If we pushed them we might be able to get 2 in. I'd rather not spill any down the track as we're leaving though. It's always a job to say when we get a little triangle like this exactly how much is left. Especially on the field we've not been on before. I think we'll be growing these ourselves. Got more than enough crops in rotation at the moment, especially in light of the extra vegetable crops we're growing next season. get this finished and get across to speak to the neighbour about the silage and what his plan is. What he's saying is down to his last trailer full of bales. And we've got some surplus hay he can buy off us if necessary. That's not an issue. It was a really good cut off that field last time. I'll show why he has baled silage with the amount of cattle he's got though. Boat would make more sense. Does to me anyway. So all these beans are on a July contract, so we've got to keep them for a good while. So keep a close eye on them. If they start to look a bit funny in the store, we'll get them through our dryer, just clean them up. I really don't think that's going to fit in this trailer. Shame to have to get this combine dirty at this time of year, but never mind. It's been a good bit of income. There isn't much left there. Any behind, not when we're doing this contract job. Nice and clean in the tank anyway. First outing with the new combine has gone well. No real teething troubles. Got about a quarter of a tank left in here. Not far out. See if I go and tip this. Has to be just over a lorry full. Speaking to the landowner here, it's one of the best yielding crops of beans he's ever had harvested. Should have been exactly a lorry full there. They yielded like normal. I'm not quite sure where he sold them to, I just know it's a July contract. So if there's somewhere close, we may be able to cart them in ourselves for him. Not sure why they didn't ask if they could do our fields when they done the one on the left. To save a bit of time then. Seems to be quite a bit of grass on those fields rails though. This is our new shed, or new to us I should say. Came with the land. That's a real bad deal. We bought the shed off the person we're combining for with the land. Now we've got to charge him to store his crop in them. Careful backing in here. A bit too far to that side. It's a bit of a strange shed in a setup. So we can tip the trailer right up in here without hitting this roof of it. There we go. I'll go back and get the rest of this crop out of the combine, but that's where we're leaving this video. So for now I can say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.